Good. It's week three. It's week three and it's day one. And y'all know what happens week three, day one. We got comp squats, we got comp bench, and we got a lot of work. There's a lot to do today. And the main reason there's a lot to do today because it's heavier. And normally when things are heavier, it takes a longer time for me to do. And on accessories, we're kind of reaching that higher intensity, that higher threshold. And I'm gonna push the pace, I'm gonna push the weights. So there's gonna be a lot more fatigue involved, but that's perfectly fine. That's training. That's what you're supposed to be doing. But I kind of got this nostalgic feeling coming in today because normally I train a little earlier, but this kind of reminds me of those days when I first started powerlifting and I was in 83. I had to go to the gym when I could. I was working multiple jobs, and it was just difficult. It was very hard. It was difficult to the point where it would have made sense for me to not try as hard or for me to just stop. But I wanted to win and I wanted to dominate so bad that I was willing to put myself through whatever to overcome these obstacles and to reach my goal. And I was talking to my boy about it. Like, people don't understand. If people understood how hard I tried or how much effort I gave towards things that I care about or things that I'm trying to accomplish, a lot more people would respect where I'm coming from when I say and do things. And I know that sometimes it can be a hard ask for someone to care about something or to care about something that you're saying, but the only expectations I can have, honestly, is the expectation of myself, and God has an expectation over me. Hold on, it's an Amber Alert. People getting stolen. But the only expectation I can really have is that of myself and what God expects of me. And something that I'm growing and learning to do is have an expectation of other people when they put themselves in a position to ask something of me or they want something from me, whether it be advice or they're looking for me to affirm them. And it's a weird concept because obviously I know what I am, I know who I am, and I know what I've done. So I always encourage people to look to themselves, to look within themselves, to figure out what it is they should be doing or what it is that they should be giving. But when people look at me to do that, to give them something, in my mind I'm like, why are you asking me how you should feel about yourself? And it's very new. It's a very interesting feeling. But I'd get off work, I'd eat, I'd take a nap, and sometimes I'd even go with my roommate. It'd be 12 midnight, and I'm just getting started training. I'm just starting to grind and just like get in that mental mode. Ideally, I train around 1 or 2 o'clock, but life going life, and strength don't care what time it is. It's like, are you gonna be strong or not? Because if you can't put up, then you have to shut up, and there's no in between. And so you have to put up. It's not like, especially when we talk about prime time, for example, like prime time is always late. Like, you're lifting at 7 p.m. and that's granted the meet starts on time. But I remember those days when I was trying to like take people's heads off, and I'm getting back to that. I feel like winning. I don't feel like making friends. I don't feel like accommodating people. I don't feel like being liked. I feel like lifting more than everyone else and just asserting myself. And it's not in a disrespectful, rude way. It's like, this is competition. We are here to be competitive. We can, you know what I'm saying? We can jersey swap afterwards, but right now, like, I am not your friend. But it just brings back those OG memories. And even as I sit here now and I kind of just talk about it and think about the things that I've done and the things that I've overcome, it kind of, it makes me have a deeper respect for my own self, for my own work ethic, for my own effort, because I've been here before. Like, I know what it feels like to be tired and still get up and go to the gym, or get up super early and still go. And you hear people make excuses, and you hear people talk about things that don't really matter. Because like, if we're talking about big goals, or we're talking about trying to accomplish great things, nobody really cares. Like, nobody cares how you feel on the way there until you get there. So you're not gonna get that. You'll get it from very few people. You're not gonna get it from everybody, but there's very few people that are gonna care about the fact that you had a hard day, or that you're stressed out, or that things didn't happen a certain way. Because at the end of the day, you still have to go and you have to perform. You still have to execute. And just the direction that powerlifting is going now, there's a lot more on the line. There's a lot more at stake, and it's a good thing, because this is the most pressure probably that a lot of people have ever felt trying to become something, and it's dope. It's dope. I appreciate this. I don't even know. I'm not even tired. I'm not even angry. I don't know what I am right now, but I do know that if I could squat anywhere from like 661, like 661 on the low end, to 685, I might put that on there, but it just depends on how I feel. Honestly, there's no point for me to go crazy heavy. I've explained that before. I've told Sanjeev the same thing. I just want to get quality training in and just keep killing that momentum. Like, momentum is everything. If you can, it's like a ball rolling down a hill really fast. If you can pick up speed and just start rolling and just keep going faster and faster, it is the greatest feeling ever, because it's like, yo, I'm picking up speed so quickly, and that's what we want. So we're gonna warm up. As you already know, we brought the lunch box, we bought the food, we got electrolytes, we got all that, because tonight's gonna be a real slobber knocker, and it's not gonna be, I already know this is gonna be one of them ones, and I gotta be okay with that. It's gonna be a scrap, and it's gonna be more of a mental scrap than anything, because when you have those longer training sessions, it's very taxing. So we're gonna make it happen. We're gonna stay focused. We're gonna stay confident, stay strong, stay fearless, stay dangerous, be undeniable, and press on. And we're gonna get locked in. So let's get it. Can't be no bitch. Come on. Do something. Ain't no holding me, bro. All right, so we got one more set of comp squats. I'm not going heavy because once again there's no point, but we are gonna load up hack squat. Last week I did 4 plates, and then my 4th set I did 5 plates. And so depending on how things feel, ideally if we can do I would like to do sets of 12 with 5 plates clean, and I want to do at least 2 sets with a pause. And my body weight is down, so squats feel a little weird. I'm tired. Squats feel a little weird because my body weight's down, but that's an easy fix. Just gotta eat just a little bit more and just get back in my routine of eating. It's 9:43. I'm gonna try to zoom through these hack squats, and I think I'm gonna do Bulgarians on my right leg, and I'm gonna do split squats on my left leg because it's 2 different muscle functions. And then we're going to probably superset that with seated hamstring curls, and then we're gonna eat, and then we're gonna mentally prepare ourselves for a bench press. But this was a good session. I'm getting closer and closer to being in that squatting shape. I'm not there 100% just yet, but today was promising. I feel like I nailed what I was supposed to nail as far as the RPE. Again, I wanted to make sure that I could walk away and be like, I could have done more. I don't want to do these sessions and be like spent. I don't want to be spent from squat. If I'm going to be spent, I want to be spent from an accessory or another movement that's going to help me get stronger and my total volume, versus it just being like, oh, I just did these comp squats and now I'm trashed and I can't do anything else. And if you haven't watched other videos, go ahead and watch that. But I explained how I'm doing things, how things have been working for me, and it's just been such a smoother ride because of how I've been doing it. So we got this last set, and then I'm excited to hack squat because it's difficult. It's a difficult lift. It still feels fairly new, especially after switching those out with leg press. And so we gonna progress it. I'm feeling tired, but I'm not feeling tired because I'm tired. I'm feeling tired because I'm hungry. Your boy's just hungry. But I might have to go to the QT again and warm my food up. But I'm lit. This is good. This is good. We have a lot to work on still. I gotta keep doing my drills. I gotta keep doing a lot of things. But in the next, hopefully soon, we step on the platform. I don't know when, and I'm not really getting too antsy and anxious about it. But I know that when it's time, I'm gonna be very, very ready. So let's keep going.
You're saving them all up so you can use them all in a row. And just take like a month off of them. Dude, I could never do that. Yeah. If I'm gone for a month, I'm gonna forget how to play. I'm gonna pick this up. He had 50 races or something, and you can only transfer 25 to this year. So now he lost half of it. But he's taking it. I love the game.
Before hold on. All right, so hack squat, we got 4 plates on. I'm gonna use this set as a runner set, like a first set, and then I'm gonna put that 5th plate on, and then we're gonna stroke it. Wow, that's crazy. We're gonna stroke it. We're gonna stroke it out and just stay in that groove, stay in that tension, and just get some good quality work in. So my legs are gonna feel this. They're gonna feel this, but this is what we want. Hack squats for me is one of those movements where if I do it properly and I really just stay in my quads, when it's time for me to squat and deadlift, it feels extremely OP. But today, since it's my highest exertion squat, I might go plate, and just try to push myself and worry about the recovery later. We're gonna recover. We have to recover. Bruce is on the phone right now, and I have to start waking up at 6 again because it is extremely important that I hit that caloric surplus. I'm at that point in training where my body is getting stronger and my muscles are growing faster than I can keep up with almost. So it's like, if I want to continue doing this, if I want to keep this pace of strength, which I know for a fact that I can, if I'm doing what I'm supposed to do, I need to eat, and I need to eat a lot. Like my goal at one point was for me to be 225 before December. We fell short, but that just goes to show that I need to be more strict on my plan and what I plan on doing and how I plan on getting there. And it's not I don't know how to get there, it's that I'm being lazy. And sometimes if you remind yourself, if you let yourself know that you're being lazy and you're being a shit and you're not doing the things that you're supposed to do, you can take accountability and be like, I need to fix this thing. So what's gonna happen in the next 2 to 3 months is I'm gonna be 220. I'm gonna be 220 whether I like it or not. And Bruce is gonna hold me accountable. We're gonna be 220. First set. That's good. That was good. That's nice. I like that. Execution was sexual. You be wearing a mouthpiece? That's a basketball wife. Ooh.